Good morning, Year One. Well done for all of your amazing learning that you did yesterday. We have now finished our length and height chapter, which is fantastic. And it was so lovely to see all of the amazing learning that you have done this week. Now, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different to end the week. And we are going to be doing some number practice, looking at this symbol here on the board. So having a little look. Can you remember what this symbol means? It's one of our math symbols. Can you remember what it means? The clue is written above it if you do some careful reading. Today we're going to be looking at adding by counting on. Okay, to make sure our brains are all warmed up and ready to do lots and lots of number calculations today, I have got a little activity on the board. So there are 4 rainbows here, and we can see at the top we've got this symbol and a number. Can you remember what this symbol here means? It's 2 lines, and it is our equal symbol, which means the same as. So we've got equals and the number 10. So we are looking here for pairs of numbers that equal to make 10. 2 numbers that add together to make 10. There are number bonds to 10, which we've done so many times. So having a little look, what number do we add to 2 to make 10? You could use your fingers to help. You could show 2, see what left. It should be somewhere in your head. We've already got 2. We need to add on 8. Well done if you got that one right. Moving over to this one. What number do we add to 10 to make 10? Have a little think. If we start with 10, how many more do we need to add to get to 10? None. We add 0 more because we've already got 10. What do we add to 5 to make 10? We know we've got 5 fingers on one hand. How many more do we need to get to 10? Another 5. 5 add 5 is 10. And finally, what number do we add to 8 to make 10? The number 2. So hopefully our maths brains are all nice and warmed up, ready to get going. Okay, on the board here, I've got another question for you. We have got some cookies. There are some cookies on a tray here, and some cookies are off the tray over here. I want to know how many there are all together. So on the tray, we can see that, we could count these in 2s actually, can we? We've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So I've got 8 over here, and off the tray over here, 1, 2, 3. So I've got 8 and I've got 3, but I want to know how many there are all together, looking at both the 8 and the 3. So if I want to start counting them, do I start from 1 and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Or is there a shortcut? If I already knew there was 8 here, did I need to go back and count up to 8 over here? Or can I start from a certain number? I already know that I've got 8, so I can start from my 8 and count on 3 more. So I've got 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, add 3 more is 11 in total. Why do you think I chose to start from the number 8? We have done this before. We've done this lots and lots of times. Why did I choose 8 and not 3 to start with when I was counting on? We know that mathematicians are very lazy and we always look for shortcuts. What is the shortcut starting with 8? Because 8 is the largest number, and so we only needed to count on 3 more. If I started from 3, I had to count all the way up 8 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way up to number 11. It takes longer. Okay, on the board here, I've got exactly the same problem to solve again. I'm starting with 8. This time, instead of cookies, I've got diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I want to repeat exactly the same question as we did before. So I want to start with 8 and add on 3 more. So we add on 1, add on 2. I can see we filled up our tens frame, but we wanted to add on 3, so we add on 1 more, 3. So we started with our 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we are adding on 3 more, which was 1, 2, 3, which gives us 10 in here, plus 1 more, 11 is our answer. So can we see on the board, we're back to our original problem. We have our 8 cookies and our 3 more. We start with our number 8. We put the largest number into our head and we jump on 3 more. So the next number that comes after 8 is our number 9, 10, and then 11. So we have just solved the problem 8, add 3 more, gives us 11. 8, 3 more jumps up to 9, 10, 11. 8 and 3 equals 11. There are 11 buns all together. Okay, now we're going to write together our steps to success. How do we solve problems when we want to add by counting on? We have over here our add symbol to remind us to keep that inside our heads while we're doing this. When we add 2 numbers together, we are finding the total. We're adding 2 parts. We're finding the whole. Our answer is getting bigger. Our answer is getting larger. On our number line, we'll be jumping to the right. So our numbers are getting larger. So the first thing we need to do, if we have a problem, let's write a problem down to start with. Let's do the same one we were doing before. So 8, add, sometimes called plus, 3. Then we need our equal sign, which means it's the same as, which is our 2 lines, equals. Okay, so what's the first thing that we need to do? We can look at that problem there, 8 plus 3. The first thing we do, if we have our number line or anything, we need to start with the largest number. So first, find the largest number. This is if you are using a number line. Perhaps some of you might be able to do these in your head. You can put the largest number in your head and keep it then. Some of us are using a number line to help us find the number 8. That's our largest number. Next, what do we need to do? We've got our 8 in our heads. What do we need to do with the next number? We need to count on the next number. So we're jumping on 3. So we say jumping on because there are little jumps that we hop along on our number line. So next, jump on the other number. It's a bit of a funny sentence. But what that means is we need to jump on as many jumps as we need to from the other number. So 8's in our head. We jump on 3 jumps. Finally, then, our last step, finally, we write down the answer. Okay, so here we go. We have a number line to help us. Our number line starts from 5 because all of our answers are going to be larger than 5. We've got our steps to success up here to help us if we need them. If we forget any of the steps, we can look back here. So our first question, question A, says 7 add 4 equals. So step 1, find the largest number. Which is our largest number there, 7 or 4? It is the number 7. Then next, we need to jump on the other number. So if we want to, we can cross out 7. We've used the number 7. What number's next? 4. So let's do 4 jumps to the right. Our number's getting bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, write down the answer, which is the one we land on. So we have to look carefully. What number did we land on? We landed on 11. 7 plus 4 equals 11. Okay, next let's go to question B. 2 plus 9 equals. So remember our first step, find the largest number. Which of these is the largest number? Is it 2 or 9? It's the number 9 this time. So it might not always be the number that's written first, but it's number 9 is the largest. Let's cross it out. Let's find it. Then how many jumps do we need to do? We look for the other number, the number 2. 2 jumps. It is very helpful to cross out the largest number because sometimes we might get muddled and forget which number we have chosen. So we've taken 9 as our largest. We're jumping on 2 jumps. 1, 2, and we've got the same answer. What's our answer again? Number 11. And then let's go to the next one. 12 plus 2 equals, which is our largest number, 12 or 2? The number 12 is larger, it's 10 bigger than 2. 12 we find here, and then we want to jump on the number 2. 1, 2, we get to the number 14. Then our final question, 4 plus 15 equals, which is our largest number there, 4 or 15? It is 15. So we can cross it out. Then we're adding on 4 jumps more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our answer is 19. Okay, perfect. Okay, here is an activity that you can have a go at home on your own or with someone in your family. Now, it asks us here to roll 2 dice. One of them is a normal with numbers 1 to 6, and the other one has got larger numbers on it. Now, I'm guessing that not many of us or any of us have got one of these at home that has numbers 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on it. So if you want to, you can just make up numbers. You could make a spinner. You could stick numbers on a dice. Maybe you could find something on your tablet or your phone that can do something. But all we need is you need to find 2 different numbers and then add them by counting on. So you have all got a number strip, a number line on your home learning mats that you've taken home with you. But if you can't find it or you didn't get one, you can easily make your own strip. And then all you have to do is add your 2 numbers together, count on using a number line, and then put something down to cover a number that you land on. Okay, so these children here are playing it, and they've just got the numbers between 10 and 15 that they're trying to fill. If your number is less than 10, then I think you lose a turn. There's lots of different rules. There's different ways that you can play it, but really it's just a way of practicing this counting on skill as a game with someone in your family. And then finally, you can have a go at writing down some of your calculations. So you could write down the same ones as you had in the game, or someone in your family could challenge you. They could write you a list of 4 different calculations to try and solve using the counting on method, and you can have a go at answering them. You don't need to send us pictures of this, but if you would like to, we'd love to see them. And good luck and have fun. And we will see you next week. Have a lovely, lovely weekend.